Hi guys, and welcome back to Crypto Chester. I'm here today to talk to you about Quant. Now, Quant is a very interesting project, and we're going to be breaking this down from a fundamental perspective and also a technical analysis perspective to see where this thing could be going, how we could be making money, and also a big price prediction at the end of the video to see how much money we could be making trading this asset or just simply buying and holding it now. So starting off with the fundamentals, let's get straight into Quant here. So Quant is an institutional blockchain infrastructure for interpretability. Now what that means is it's basically claiming to be the official bridge of all blockchains, okay? It's an operating system built to basically connect all blockchains together on a massive global scale on their network, okay? So the aim of Quant using Overledger is to bridge the gap that exists between different blockchains. The backbone of the project is the Overledger network, which Quant builds as the ecosystem on which the future digital economy ecosystem will be built. So at this point in time, with many different blockchains out there, there is one main problem. Okay, one of the biggest problem is they haven't got interpretability between each other. Basically, that means that there isn't a bridge between Solana and XRP or BNB and Tron, for example. Right, there's no bridge that actually supports cross-chain transactions across all layer ones. Okay, now Quant is actually posing that their operating system is going to be doing that here, and if that is going to happen, think of it as like the problem that needs to be solved in crypto. Okay, now right now it's basically saying that they could potentially be the forefront of global transactions internationally. Okay, and as you can see here, Quant partners with BIS, huge, to integrate blockchain technologies in central banks, boosting DLT and CBDC frameworks around the globe. Okay, so right now the price hasn't really reacted to this in the last sort of month or so. It's gone up a little bit, but nothing too crazy here. But if this is really going to be facilitated and these guys really do actually take the volume of major central banks around the world, this asset could absolutely explode. Okay, so that's all the fundamentals covered. Let's really get into the chart here and let's see how we can make some money trading this asset. Okay, before we do that, guys, if you do want to trade Quant, go to BitUnext. Massive bonuses there. The link is in the description here, and yeah, just sign up with the code and you'll actually get an instant bonus for signing up. Pretty cool stuff. Now, enough about that. Let's get straight into the chart. So you can see from this point here, we've actually got quite a nice area that we have bounced off. There's volume from this zone in terms of a very strong level of support. You can see that support currently sat at around $50 a coin, pretty much bang on there. So this would be our floor. Okay, this would be our floor. The lowest that this asset could be going right now without hitting, without basically breaking it and having those strong candle body closes below that area. Now, the last time that it was there was actually, the last time that it loaded was actually 2022. So literally 3 years ago now. So it's a very strong instance that that has happened. And then the last time before that was August 2024. Now we have recently had that news about the central banks that I was talking about here over on CMC, and that basically could potentially mean a new floor for this asset, because if the banks are having to buy this asset or people are really reacting to this news, you're going to get a lot more holders and a lot more confidence in this asset overall. Okay, so that's probably what we're looking out for now to see where this asset will stabilize. We did see a bit of a pullback here in the last sort of few weeks or so. About 2 weeks ago, you can see $87 was that lowest price that got hit. But in retrospect to this disgusting dump back in April here, it's actually a lot higher. Okay, so this shows significant progression here in terms of the pullbacks here for Quant and the confidence being instilled in this coin right now. Okay. Now let's look at this from a trading perspective. We're going to be drawing some more trend lines in here because the breakout scenario, it seems pretty simple. Okay, this is going to be the area that poses the questions right now. You can see massive resistance, massive resistance, massive resistance here. You can see again, massive resistance up here. But what do we have? We've got, firstly, trend line coming down like so, big resistance there, big resistance there. When we break this trend line roughly around this sort of area here, or a little bit later on in time, then we're going to see a breakout scenario happen, okay? And that's obviously a very bullish thing to be seeing there. On top of that, we've also got all-time high trend lines coming down to most recent bullish moves to the upside back in our micro bull market in December here. And that was, you can see, a very, very strong level of resistance there as well and there. So when we do break this trend line coming down as well, guys, which is actually down here now, that is going to be another breakout scenario, okay? Not to mention all of these other resistance points that will be looking like a breakout as well. So the golden pocket sort of trade that we're looking out for here is going to be something along the lines of this. It's going to be around 11.41%. That is, I mean, we've got quite a little bit of a way to go, but that's the macro move that we can be trading here. So still another 45% to the upside here before we get there. But that is obviously the weekly time frame here, guys. If we shoot down to the, let's shoot down to the 4 hour, and let's see if I can get you guys a smaller, more frequent position that we could be looking out for there. So clearly we have lost a trend line here in this upward sloping parallel channel. I mean, yeah, there's just a clean position here that you guys could get involved with if you want to. Okay, this is a breakdown. Okay, the breakdown usually consists of something along the lines of this. So you can see this is an upward sloping parallel channel. Upward sloping parallel channels, they tend to usually break down. Okay, so this is actually quite an interesting move to the downside here, because you can see it's currently happening right now for around 4.3%. A bit too late, in my opinion, to be getting involved with this position, but this is where we bring up volume weighted ATR bands and other very, very good indicators here, because it's super important here to see where these things are, because if this 60-minute does rise up here and we do see a clash of that with the 200, this is a perfect long position, guys. It's the completion of the measure move. It's going to be a bounce of a potential higher low here, and we've got other stuff that basically telling us that we are going to be heading up as well. So yeah, overall, not too bad, not too shabby. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section, and let's get on to the price prediction for this lovely asset here, which has got huge potential here. Okay, so the price prediction here today for Quant that we're going to be covering is basically from where it is currently now all the way up to all-time high, and then seeing how high it can be going after that. Basically, remember guys, this is now potentially being used by, it's basically onboarding central banks onto their new blockchain technology, which does act as a bridge for all blockchains, which is something that we really do need in the crypto space. So let's have a look, see how high this thing could go. So currently at a price of $104. If we look at the all-time high for this asset, the all-time high for this asset is it's $400 on the dot, believe it or not. So $400 on the dot from where we are now would be putting us at basically a 281% move for this asset. And you can see how this asset actually moves, guys. You can see there is massive moves for this asset that do happen. It isn't very unlikely that this isn't going to happen again, guys. You can see when it does explode, it really does. So even buying at this level does pose a significant profit here. And just remember, guys, this is claiming to be the bridge between all blockchains, okay, which is very, very important, massive USP for crypto here, okay? So that is going to be the price prediction to all-time high. Now, the real price prediction is how high can this thing go? Okay, so 2021, we saw $400. That was before this new tech has been released, and the developments that we have seen for this project has come to light. So I would be realistic and double that price prediction. Okay, I'm happy to double it. I think that's super achievable in the next sort of 3 years. You can see how this thing waves up. That would be basically $800 a coin. Now, $800 a coin would basically be, this is obviously a 1 to 3 year hold, guys, a 660% gain here on your investment. That is absolutely huge. That's a 7.6x on your investment, guys. If you were to put in, say, $10,000, you're walking away with $76,000. Okay, so unbelievable stuff, and this is why we're investing in crypto. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think of that price prediction. Let me know what you think of this video. Super intrigued to know your opinion, and let me know what you think of Quant. If you like Quant, smash a little like on the video. It does help more people see Quant and actually get involved with it, which essentially does pump your bags. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Make sure you drop a subscribe if you are into your crypto content, and yeah, support the channel. Love to see it. If you want to join the Telegram, link is in the description as well. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next one.